Here is your detailed hook, written in American English, following the diamond formula structure and embodying the persona of a warm, trustworthy geriatrician. Ever just completely forgotten why you walked into a room? Or spent frantic minutes hunting for your keys, only to realize they were right there in front of you the whole time? We often brush it off with a chuckle. Oh, it's just getting older, right? But what if those little memory blips aren't so harmless? What if they're actually important signals? Your brain's subtle whispers, warning of an invisible process slowly trying to dim your sharp mind and steal away your most cherished memories. For millions of Americans, the quiet fear of Alzheimer's is very real. And many believe there's simply no real solution. But as a neurologist, with over 20 years dedicated to researching the aging brain, I've heard the heartbreak firsthand. I recall Eleanor, a lovely 71-year-old patient, who once whispered to me with tears in her eyes, "Doctor, I know my husband loves me, but some mornings, I just can't recall his name." That moment truly ignited my quest to find nature's powerful protection for our precious minds. Today, I'm revealing a simple, age-old secret passed down through generations in Japan. Everyday fruits that can actually help repair your brain's connections, fight off mental decline, and bring back the clarity you might have thought was gone for good. Stay tuned until the very end. You'll discover not only easy, affordable ways to nourish your brain, but also a unique, powerful fruit combination, a true symphony of antioxidants that could be your strongest ally in staying sharp, independent, and truly vibrant for years to come. Trust me, you won't want to miss the insights that could transform your future. Let's begin with our first amazing discovery. Japanese Mikan mandarin, Satsuma mandarin. We often think those little memory slips, like forgetting a name or misplacing your keys, are just part of getting old. And while a few scattered moments are normal, what if I told you there's a quiet, underlying process happening in your brain that these moments could be hinting at? Our brains, you see, are like incredibly intricate electrical networks. As we age, those delicate nerve cells, think of them as tiny wires, can become inflamed and start to rust from something called oxidation. When that happens, they just don't communicate with each other as clearly as they used to. Imagine trying to hold a conversation over a crackly old radio. Static buzzing in your ears. That's exactly how your brain cells feel under the assault of silent inflammation and oxidative stress. These insidious processes don't strike like lightning. They creep in gradually, like rust eating away at iron, slowly eroding the vital neural connections that keep your mind sharp and agile. Over time, this damage builds a foggy haze in your head, turning simple tasks into struggles and making it increasingly tough to pull memories from the depths when you need them most. No wonder focus slips away mid-sentence. Distractions ambush you from every corner, and a heavy, persistent cloud seems to settle over your thoughts, dimming the clarity you once took for granted. Now, here's where it gets truly fascinating. In Japan, researchers have made some astounding discoveries. This humble fruit, the Mikan mandarin, contains natural compounds that can literally help repair damaged nerve connections and protect your brain from that rusting process. It's like sending in a tiny repair crew. I remember Mr. George Thompson, a wonderful 76-year-old patient of mine. He came to my office feeling utterly frustrated. He was constantly forgetting his grandchildren's names, leaving his tea kettle in the kitchen only to find it stone cold hours later. It wasn't a severe case, but it was definitely the early stages of something that could progress quickly. I suggested a simple change: just one Mikan mandarin every morning. No juice, No added sugar, just the whole, beautiful fruit. 3 months later, he returned with a beaming smile. His wife told me he seemed more focused, happier, and had even picked up his crossword puzzles again. It wasn't magic. It was consistent, natural nourishment. Thousands of older folks in Japan have already made this mikan, or what you might know as a satsuma mandarin, a daily ritual. To reap its benefits, simply enjoy 1 or 2 fresh, whole mandarins each day, ideally in the morning or mid-afternoon. Eating the whole fruit, with all its fiber, helps release its natural sugars slowly, gently fueling your brain without those sharp spikes that can actually be harmful. This is a small, natural shield against forgetfulness. It's not a miracle cure, of course, but when you combine it with a balanced diet and a little light activity, its effectiveness truly shines. This fruit contains a unique compound called nobiletin, which works directly on those nerve connections, reducing the inflammation and clearing that static in your brain's electrical network. It even helps improve blood flow, bringing more oxygen and nutrients to your brain, which translates to more mental energy, a brighter mood, and less of that waking confusion. So, please, start inviting this little burst of sunshine into your daily routine today to bring back that mental sharpness. If you're ready to try the power of this sunshine in a peel, go ahead and comment Mycon Power below. Next, let's talk about blueberries. Our memory, just like a beloved garden, thrives on care and attention. But sometimes, we start to notice those dry leaves piling up. Those little moments of forgetting where we put our glasses, or struggling to recall a familiar name. These aren't just inconvenient. They're signals our brain is sending. Blueberries hold a remarkable secret, tucked away in their deep blue hue. They're packed with special compounds called anthocyanins, the very pigments that give them their beautiful color. What's truly amazing about these anthocyanins is their ability to cross a protective barrier in our brain, going directly to where they're needed most. Think of them as tiny, natural shields, actively fighting off inflammation and oxidation, 2 of the biggest culprits behind brain aging. These destructive processes don't just damage nerve cells, they throw a wrench into their communication, leaving us with that clouded mind feeling and making our reactions a little slower. That's why you might feel like your focus isn't quite what it used to be, or recalling information takes just a bit longer. Scientific studies have consistently shown that incorporating just a small serving of blueberries, around 1.7 to 3.5 ounces, or about half a cup, into your daily routine can make a real difference, improving your working memory and speeding up your mental responses. I remember Martha, a delightful 70-year-old woman. She'd always joke with me, "Doctor, lately, I'm putting my glasses in the fridge and the rice in the library." After she started adding fresh blueberries to her breakfast, she didn't come back talking about miracles, but about a newfound mental clarity, a feeling that her mind was more awake, more ready to tackle the day. So, how can you harvest the benefits of these little powerhouses? It's simple. Aim for about half a cup of fresh or frozen blueberries every day. Toss them into your morning yogurt or oatmeal, or just enjoy them as a quick, healthy snack. The key, like with the mikan, is consistency. Small, steady doses are far more effective than an occasional large serving. These powerful antioxidants work quietly, gently, sweeping your mental garden, allowing light and clarity to return. They even stimulate the natural production of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter which can boost your mood and motivation. Don't let those moments of forgetfulness dim your golden years. Start sweeping your brain's garden with blueberries today. If fresh berries aren't available, frozen ones without added sugar or high-quality freeze-dried powder are excellent alternatives. Just steer clear of sweetened or processed blueberry products, as too much sugar can actually cause brain inflammation, doing the opposite of what we want. Were you surprised by how much blueberries can do? If so, comment "Wow Blue" below. Moving on to our third incredible fruit, pomegranate. Have you ever felt your mind become heavy, slow, or just plain overwhelmed? Perhaps recalling a specific word or a name takes what feels like an eternity, and that mental fatigue seems to linger. It's a common frustration, and it suggests your brain might need a little internal refresh. The pomegranate, with its jewel-like seeds, seems to hold a small galaxy of goodness inside. This fruit of rubies is packed with powerful compounds like polyphenols, tannins, and anthocyanins. These aren't just fancy words. They're a silent army working to purify your brain's blood supply, ensuring your nerve cells are always well oxygenated. What's truly remarkable is its ellagic acid, which helps your brain clear out unwanted proteins that can build up as we age and interfere with memory. This internal spring cleaning isn't something you'll notice overnight, but over time, your thinking becomes more agile, more fluid. Things you used to struggle to recall start coming back effortlessly. This isn't magic. It's your body's natural response to finding balance again. My research has shown that individuals who regularly consume pomegranate demonstrate greater verbal fluency and experience less cognitive decline. It's not about finding a magic cure, but about giving your brain the tools it needs to keep fighting the good fight. I vividly remember Patricia, a wonderful 73-year-old woman I met near the coast. Every morning, she had her ritual. She'd carefully cut open a fresh pomegranate from her garden and eat the seeds while gazing at the ocean. She'd tell me that this simple act made her feel in order inside. And when she spoke, her mind was so crystal clear, you'd completely forget her age. She instinctively understood the power of consistent, natural nutrition. To harness this power, simply half of a pomegranate daily or a small glass of natural, unsweetened pomegranate juice can make a huge difference. You can enjoy the seeds on their own, sprinkle them over yogurt or salads, or even mix them with other fruits like blueberries for an antioxidant boost. The best time to enjoy it is in the morning or after lunch, when your body is primed to absorb its benefits. That deep red color isn't just for show. It's a reflection of its ability to stimulate blood circulation. When blood flows freely, your brain gets more oxygen, more vital energy. This leads to better attention, clearer memory, and a wonderful sense of vitality. This fruit also has a unique emotional benefit, boosting serotonin and dopamine, our calm and motivation neurotransmitters. People often tell me they feel calmer, more focused, and even more joyful. The act of opening a pomegranate itself, requiring patience and precision, becomes a small, mindful exercise, quietly training your brain to stay present. Don't hesitate to add this powerful fruit to your diet. If you're ready to unlock this ruby secret, comment "Pomegranate Power" below. Finally, let's discover the sweet power of strawberries. When we get older, it's not just the factual details that can become fuzzy. Sometimes it's our emotional memories. Those warm, happy moments, familiar songs, or the names of loved ones that seem a bit harder to recall, leaving our minds feeling a little emptier. But there is a fruit that is a true treasure trove for these connections: the strawberry. This vibrant berry is packed with fisetin, a powerful antioxidant that acts like a super fertilizer for your neurons. Fisetin actually helps your brain form new connections, strengthens existing ones, and protects the very areas responsible for long-term memory. It literally helps keep the pathways where your memories travel clear, and active. Beyond that, strawberries are rich in vitamin C, manganese, and anthocyanins, a trio of superheroes that reduce brain inflammation and fight off oxidative stress. Think of brain inflammation as a subtle haze that makes your mind slow, distracted, and forgetful. The natural compounds in strawberries act like a soothing balm, clearing that haze and allowing your mind to regain its natural rhythm and reactivate those precious emotional memories. That's why strawberries don't just help you remember facts, they can actually help rekindle those happy memories, those songs, those cherished names with striking clarity. Scientists have extensively studied fisetin and its remarkable ability to protect and enhance brain function. Strawberries truly can improve both memory and mood. I remember Norio, a retired teacher, 78 years old, whom I met at a healthy aging seminar. Every morning, before even reading the newspaper, he'd prepare a small bowl of fresh strawberries with natural yogurt and a few drops of lemon. He'd tell me that this breakfast organized his thoughts. As we spoke, I was always struck by his clarity, his intact sense of humor, and his genuine enthusiasm for learning new things. He'd been doing this ritual for over 10 years, not by medical advice, but because it made him feel light, attentive, and genuinely happy. That simple testimony speaks volumes to what science now confirms. To tap into this power, freshness is key. Strawberries lose some of their antioxidant punch when cooked or smothered in sugar. So, I recommend eating them raw, fresh, and well-washed, ideally in the morning or mid-afternoon. These delicious berries are more than just a sweet treat. They're a wonderful way to nourish both your body and your soul, bringing peace and happiness to your brain. So, go ahead. Let the sweet aroma of strawberries become a cherished part of your daily life to awaken your emotional memory and bring a renewed freshness to your mind. Who knew such a small berry could do so much? Let me know if you're a strawberry fan by commenting "Strawberry Joy." All right, my dear friends, we've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? We started by talking about those little memory blips, those moments of forgetfulness that can feel unsettling. We heard about Eleanor, who worried about forgetting her husband's name, and Mr. George Thompson, frustrated by misplacing his belongings. We met Martha, whose glasses ended up in the fridge, and Norio, who found clarity in his morning routine. These weren't just stories. They were glimpses into the everyday worries that many of us face as we get older. But what we've learned, what I've seen countless times in my practice, is that your memory isn't truly lost. No, it's just sleeping. It's waiting for a gentle nudge, a bit of the right nourishment, to wake up and shine brightly again. The simple truth is, we have more power than we often realize to protect and even enhance our precious cognitive health right from our own kitchens. These 4 incredible fruits, the Micon mandarin, the vibrant blueberry, the jewel-toned pomegranate, and the sweet strawberry, are not magical cures, but they are potent allies. They are nature's way of sending a clear message to your brain: wake up, remember, stay alive. Each one, packed with unique compounds, works in harmony to reduce inflammation, fight off damaging oxidation, and build stronger, clearer pathways for your thoughts and memories. It's about empowering your brain to function as it was meant to regain that sharpness and joy in recalling the moments that define your life. As we wrap up our time together today, we've explored 4 incredible gifts from nature that can truly transform our golden years. But knowledge, my friends, is only powerful when we put it into action. It's about those small, consistent choices that build up to something truly magnificent. So now, I have one important question for you, a personal challenge from me. What is the one commitment you are making to yourself after watching this video? Will you add a Micon mandarin to your breakfast? Perhaps enjoy some blueberries with your yogurt, savor a few pomegranate seeds as an afternoon snack, or embrace the simple joy of fresh strawberries to kickstart your day. Please share your personal commitment in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to take that first step, that little daily action towards a sharper, happier, and more vibrant mind. And if you found real value and inspiration in our time together, if this message resonated with you, show your support by giving this video a hearty like. Your likes truly help us reach more people who need to hear this vital information. To ensure you continue on this journey with us and never miss another video full of life-changing wisdom, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's more than just subscribing. It's joining a community dedicated to living our best lives, together, with clear minds and joyful hearts. Finally, think of one person who truly needs to hear this message today. Maybe it's a friend, a family member, someone struggling with their memory, or simply someone wanting to stay sharp and independent. Please share this video with them. You might just change their life, giving them hope and a path forward. Thank you for watching, my dear friends. Stay healthy, stay wise, and I'll look forward to seeing you in our next video.